What up? This is your boy Jeff, the Master Barber. On this occasion, we're just gonna show more. It's simple. It's just we're gonna be using the Brun Series 9, the electric shaver. So I'm just gonna show you how I do, or how it works, and why the reason I use and why I like this machine. All right, to begin. Normally, before I have this machine, I have other shavers, electric shavers, and I'm not saying that they were bad, but most of the time they didn't close as good as this machine. Other times I have to, with this hair that he has, the other shavers would not grab it like that right away. They would have pulled hair, it would have irritated, it would have taken forever. I would have to pass or either a detailer or GTX, or I would have shaved it with the blade and then pass the electric shaver. But in this case, as you could tell right now, I didn't pass no GTX, and this is basically a little less than half, but it's still with a lot of hair. Like, try to do this with a Andy shaver, or a 5-star Warhol electric shaver. You will probably do it, but it will be pulling him, or it will take you a lot longer, and I even doubt it. Another thing that I like about this machine, the top of this is well built in. The assembly inside, you could tell that it's something that, you know what I mean. I mean, you don't have the other machines don't have half of the stuff that on the inside of the head of that shaver. So that alone, and it has like so many different blades. They go different stroke. Look at how close is living it, and you could see it. I mean, you know what I mean. I'm not trying that hard. It just smooth. I mean, and feels not too heavy, but it feels good in the hand. It has a flexible head. Like right now, I have it steady, so I don't want the head to move. The head of the machine, I don't want it to move, so I have it steady. But you could still put the button. You could let it go. Push the button, and the head will still be flexible. So the body itself will move, and the head will stay, nice and flat, whatever. But other thing that I like about it, it has the station. It has a station that not only when you're done cutting hair, you just put it in that station. If you see it in the background, it's a black station over there. You put it in the black station, and right there, you put it there, and you don't have to connect no cables to it. Even though you could connect it if you want to go that route, but by you putting it, it's not only is charging automatically when no plug it in, but also you hit a button there, it show you like if it needs to be rinsed or clean. It has like a 3 drops, and that means that you have to clean it. That means it needs to be clean, and automatically you hit the button, and automatically the machine will start cleaning itself, going through a cycle and start cleaning itself. And yeah, so other machines that I used them before in the past, the electric shaver, when I used to plug it in, from plugging it in, plug it out, plug it in, plug it out, the cable always got messed up, and I have to buy the cable. And if it was not the cable, it was the end of the shaver. And if it was not that, it was always changing every month or 2 months. The foil, the head, or even though it was $8 or $10 or $15, still it's just that constantly going to the beauty supply, constantly to shaver, you know what I mean, like, stuff like that. And so this, I already have it ready for what said about 5 months, and I see the difference. I see it's like it's like my number one. Well, I want to say my second one. Well, I want to say my third one. My first one is the Magic Clip. My second one is the Andy Slimline Pro, and then this as well. And each one is different machine. Those are the 3 machines for different purpose. So when it comes actually in for electric shaver, she is to me, she is number 1. For clipper, magic clip is my number 1. For trimmer, the Andy Slimline, my number 1. Those are my 2 go. If you wanted to start cutting hair and you want a nice setup, all you need is the clipper, the trimmer, and the shaver, and there it is. The magic clip as a clipper. Look at how it looks, right? Watch when I pass it, like with no effortlessly. You know what I mean? Like, look, you know. But I like to take my time and do it right. Plus, I'm recording. You know what I mean? Yeah. Normally, like I was saying before, I used to either pass the GTX to lower more the hair, so then the Andy and the shaver could pass it and whatnot. In this case, I didn't have to do none of that. I just passed strictly the shaver. Also, yes, I do use the QUIERE on it, even though the station has its own liquid to disinfect and clean it, which is smell good and it leave it really nice. I still use the QUIERE just to be on the safe side. Right now, what we're doing on him is we're shaving the head, and we're gonna do the faded beard. And so that's why I'm going all the way down right there like that, and then we're gonna pass the balding a little bit lower, and then the magic clip with the half, and then we're gonna shape it up the beard. He's like my brother, like really, like my brother. I've been cutting his hair for almost close to 20 years. He's like my best friend, someone that we share the same ideas, the same, you know what I mean? We got the same taste. He's been there for me since day one. He's very loyal. He's very funny. I mean, this guy. This is what I say. You know, when you find a client like that, you don't want to lose. You never want to lose him. You always want to make sure you take care of him. And yes, so. You know, he always told me, I already know what he wants, but I always still ask him just in case. What we're gonna do today, we're gonna do the same. You know what I mean? Like, but always ask. That's another clue to be a great barber. Just communication. Make sure you, before you start cutting hair, ask them what they want, how they want it. You know what I mean? You don't want to assume and jump into conclusion they want half, or they want to all line it up and then all the beard shaved. Nah, just ask. You could give him your opinion, and you may be right that he may look better the way that you think, but you gotta follow orders. You know what I mean? You gotta make sure if you tell you to do something, to do it in a certain way, to do it that way. But yeah, right now I'm still passing it, just double checking. Normally I wear gloves because I don't want my hairs to get stick on hair splinters. But in this occasion I forgot. But at the same time, there's times that when I pass it, I like to feel the head, just to make sure that I know everything is smooth and whatnot. So but yeah, make sure you always you know, if the client want to talk. If the client want to see a movie, just, you know, put whatever the movie. In this case, we're in my house. I have a barber lounge, and it was a garage, and I converted it into a barber shop. It's very comfortable, and definitely it's working for me, and the clients love it. I have everything that you need in there. You know what I mean? I got my toolbox, everything, all my supplied on the left side. I got the hot tower. I got a 65-inch TV and a great hardwood floors, leather seats, reclinable seats. You know, LED smart lights, the mirrors all around. So you get the vibe of a barbershop. And yeah, so right now we're gonna use it looks like the magic clip. It is the body of the magic clip, but the blade is the Bolden, and that's what we're using right now in that section. We're gonna go a little lower right there in that area, right? And then we're gonna use the magic clip. This one is the magic clip with the magic clip blade. So I may look like I have two magic clip, which once again the body it is, but the blade is totally different. And notice how I'm always the level is very important there. You know, you lower it little by little, or you open it, you see, and then just like you're doing a fade from bottom to up, this is the opposite way, but it's the same scenario. And you may think that like, well, I don't see nothing, you're not leaving in no hair. It may look like I'm not leaving in hair, or that it may not look like it's gonna have no hair to have a shaped up. But once again, look, that's the limb. I'm just saying you see, and then with the same hand, I open the lever and I pass a little bit right there. You see what I'm saying? I go with the flow, not the floor. My English is not the best. I'm very aware. I got a big accent. It's because I do speak a lot Spanish. So, and then you know what I mean, like going back and forth, it's kind of, you know what I mean. It really mess up with my English. But I'm trying my best. Just like I'm saying, I'm trying to show right here. At least I could show you better than I could explain it. If you don't like the way I explain it, at least you can see what I'm doing. Hopefully that will make it up from my English. Right now we're gonna use some Bump Pro medicated shaving cream, and this is the cream that I like to use. Is definitely like the best cream. And notice, it may look like it don't got hair to how you gonna shape the beard, and this is how I do it. I have them laying down. I'm a short dude. I'm like 5'5", so definitely I want to be able to work comfortably, and I want him to be comfortable. We were talking about something about ideas and innovators, and so you know, we were talking. We're always talking, and I always gotta be like, okay, you can stop a minute talking, you know. But we get caught up in the conversation, you know what I mean. But at the same time, I'm always aware. I always stretch the skin. I always make sure I switch the blade, and make sure that, you know, everything that I'm doing. See, he's talking, and I gotta be careful at times. But yeah, look, he's moving. He knows that that I'm shaving, and I got a blade, so I gotta be careful, you know. And that's exactly, you gotta do the same thing with your clients. Be careful. Just because they talking to you, just remind them, hey, listen, I'm with a blade. You know what I mean? Don't move. See, it's like, but yeah. If you notice, I would have. I have a GTX, but I don't use it no more. I use more the Andy Slim line. But the Andy Slim line, I don't even have a zero gap, because I don't want to irritate my clients when I do the lineups or the shape ups, whatever you want to call it. So what I do instead, I use it just to, if it has a lot of hair, long hair, then I'll be able to trim it, those long hair with the trimmer, but not just to make it sharp like that. How you know what I mean? To make it look like that, because then, you know what I mean, it will get irritated. Some people got sensitive skin, and I don't want that. I want to make sure they have a comfortable experience. So I'd rather use the blade, because with the blade is what the next very thing anyways that you gotta use in order to make it nice and sharp. You know what I mean? Like, to make it cleaner and crispy clean. You know what I mean? So yeah, the white stuff that you're seeing, that is the cream that is actually drying. Once it start drying, it start throwing the little powder. At the end of the haircut, I pass the alcohol or the aftershave, and I take it off. But in the meanwhile, I let it be. You know what I mean? I let it be there so that way I could see what I'm doing. You know what I mean? Right now I'm talking with him. I'm getting caught up again, talking. Me and him, we got a lot of stuff in common. So right now, we're doing that side, and we're gonna start with the other side. Notice this side may not look. It's just having the vision, have the way that you already know that it's gonna look. Stay focused, be positive. You know, start your day by praying. You know, may sound crazy, but it works. That's what really faith is all about. You know what I mean? Start having a relationship with God, the creator of the universe, and let him work on you. Whatever he already worked on you, let it more be desirable for you to be that person, and that, you know what I mean, the next barber, go the extra yard and whatnot. At this point, I'm passing those little, doing my detail. I didn't show the rest because it was just more. I just wanted to show you guys how I did that with the electric shaver, just to show you how it shaves. So and right now, you know what I mean, I'm just doing the final touches. There's nothing fancy, nothing major, but this is how I do the shave and his beard. You know what I mean? Everybody got their own little style, their own ways to do things. I'm not saying I know I keep repeating myself, but the reason why I keep repeating myself through all the videos is because I checked the statics on YouTube, and it says that I have 4,500 subscriber every 20 subscribing to me every 28 days. So that's a lot of subscriber. So I gotta make sure I'm the same way that I explain it to you, I explain it to the new subscriber. So that's why I like to repeat myself. But yeah, you know, thank you for tuning in. Thank you. I hope you like it. I hope, you know what I mean, you could get something out of it. I hope you like the machine. Give it a try, man. You can find it at Best Buy, Amazon, eBay, even in your town on Craigslist. Just but Best Buy is the place. Once again, thank you for your time, and share it, man. All right, one love, peace.